It's been a while since I've made a video like this, but today I'm going to show you something that I seriously could not believe. True crime is one of the fastest growing genres on YouTube right now, and probably even outside of YouTube. The amount of terrible Netflix documentaries that get pumped out about true crime is astonishing. I, for the most part, like true crime videos on YouTube. Most of the videos are informative, respectful. They can be used to help others avoid certain situations. They can bring attention to certain things that need the spotlight put on them. However, I feel as though if you're doing true crime videos, you definitely need to present yourself with a certain level of professionalism and seriousness. Because, you know, murder is kind of serious. These aren't like fables. These aren't fictional stories. These are like real things that have happened, as the name true crime would suggest. And there's people still alive, like family and friends, who are still very much affected by the events in a lot of these videos. So I believe it's always very important to be respectful with things like true crime, and you need to be very careful when making videos like this, I think. Now, think about it. Think about this for a second. What would be the worst possible thing to accompany a video of you talking about someone's death and other people's grief? That's right, mukbang. Literally the most ridiculous genre of video on YouTube. But the whole point is to eat a stupid amount of food. Just look at this. That's too much food for one person. How silly. So what happens when you merge one of the most serious things you can possibly talk about and one of the most ridiculous things you can possibly participate in? You get someone called Stephanie Soo. Possibly either one of the most unaware or insensitive people I've seen on the platform. I'm more leaning towards the latter. Like, can someone please just explain to me why she thinks it's sound to clickbait people's death by shoving dumb amounts of food in a thumbnail? Like, these aren't appropriate. Okay, tell you what, we're gonna play a little game here. One I like to call Guess the Title. So, all right, let's crack on. All right, so we got this one here. I'll give you 5 seconds. Did you get it? I bet you didn't. Why were his foot and head detached? The sketchy body in the barn case. Giant McRib mukbang. Yes, that's yes. Now we got this one here, which is like 3 burgers, some fries, and a Doritos tower, whatever that means. Can you guess the title? The kidnapper's blog, he snatched siblings from their house, burgers and cheesy Dorito tower mukbang. What? I said at the start, like, either she's unaware or insensitive, because I'm like, maybe someone just hasn't called her out on this and she just doesn't know any better. But come on. Now, final round of the game. Can you guess the title? I bet you £1 million that you cannot guess the title of this video unless you've seen it before. Travis the pet chimpanzee tore off a woman's face. The terrifying 911 call. £10 burger mukbang. I just have no words. I have no words for that. Now, let me be clear. I have no problem with true crime channels in general, but this is just mad. Try and tell me this is appropriate. Okay, imagine this for a second. Someone close to you dies, is murdered, and one of the ways they are remembered or I guess commemorated is by some shit like this. Now, I don't know how the families would react to this, so I'm not going to speak for them, of course, but I just know that if my mum, my dad, or brother, or someone close to me got killed, and a few years down the line I saw them being the topic of one of these fucking videos, I'd be mortified. Now, last night I sat down and watched 3 of Stephanie's videos, and we're going to talk about them today. The first video is one I kind of know a little bit about. It's a video about the Breck Bednar case, a 14-year-old that was murdered. I kind of know a little bit about this one because Breck was a similar age to me, and he grew up in an area near to where I grew up. So when this happened, it was a massive deal. Now, just bear in mind, when I show you the first 15 seconds of this video, it is a video about a 14-year-old that got groomed and killed. Just bear that in mind.
You know what a breast pump is, right?
Yeah.
It squeezes the milk out of your boobs.
I mean, I don't know if I have milk here.
Yep, it's good to know they've set the appropriate tone for the video.
You know what I am excited for? Not only am I excited for Christmas, but I'm also excited
Oh,
that
we can tell.
have a Christmas tree French fry. Can you give them like a little tour of your outfit?
Your outfit too?
Bro, we're gonna wear this
We're
to
twinning,
the
guys.
movies. We're literally gonna wear this to the movies,
yeah,
yes?
We're gonna watch Spider-Man.
Tell you what, I absolutely love this Christmas theme, this jolly Christmas theme. Look at them, they're in their cute little Christmas PJs. They got a Christmas tree in the back, and they got a French fry Christmas tree. God, this is so jolly and happy. Very appropriate. And the thing is, they don't actually talk about anything to do with the case for the first 10 minutes or so. They kind of just sit around and eat this disgusting fucking food.
Wow.
Alongside all the other stuff I've talked about, this is it's just fucking boring. Watching this video feels like I'm watching something on half speed. Also, I don't want to hear your chewing sounds, and the sight of this food makes me want to be sick. It looks like someone's just vomited on some chips. And that is the worst hot chocolate I've ever seen in my life. It's not even fucking mixed properly. I know it's not exactly the most important thing about this, but why is it a requirement of mukbang channels to have the most fucking horrible looking food ever? Can't you just like eat like food that doesn't look grim? It's not even Stephanie specific, it's most mukbang channels.
You know what a breast pump is, right?
Yeah.
It squeezes the milk out of your boobs.
Honestly, though, I think only air will come out. I mean, I don't know if I have milk here.
Okay, now we're getting serious because this is a case that I briefly talked about multiple times before.
I didn't cut the video. It genuinely transitioned like that. Like, they went from talking about breast pumps to introducing the topic of a 14-year-old getting killed. What? How can you be so tone deaf? And I mean, the rest of the video is fine. I get like what she's saying is fine. I don't know exactly the ins and outs of the case, but she seemed to have good knowledge on what happened, and it seemed to be researched relatively well. Although there were a few times where they kind of just crack jokes and laugh throughout, which is a bit And I've mentioned tone a lot in this video because I feel as though it's quite important for true crime videos, but their tone it's completely off. Like, just take one look at the scene. Let's look at one frame here. It's a very Merry Christmas setting with some grotesque platter of foods. If I was to show you this image with no context, you wouldn't assume they'd be talking about anything nearly as dark or tragic as murder. Like, the tone of this is just horrendously off. Other than, I guess, like, the research, everything else is fucking horrible. The clickbait, the merging of two genres is just wholly inappropriate. Even throughout the video while they're talking about the case, there's just some guy behind the camera taking and scanning food. Like, could you have just not? Like, could you not have just, like, taken your own plate of food? Like, this whole video and her whole channel in general, it's like an SNL comedy sketch making fun of like completely tone deaf YouTubers, and you watch it and be like, oh, that's so silly, that's so hyperbolic, and no one would ever actually do that. Well, and the mad thing is, 99% of the comments are just outpourings of support. It's rare you see a comment on one of her videos that's even just like, oh, don't you think this is a little bit strange considering, you know, this video is about a brutal killing, and you're just kind of sitting there eating your cheesy Dorito tower. It's just like looking back in hindsight on things. Like, do you remember Michael McCrudden? Do you remember how much shit he got in for doing videos about people's lives right after they died? In my opinion, that is so tame in comparison to this. On a scale of I guess, insensitiveness, I put Michael McCrudden here, like on the lower end, with his before they were dead videos or whatever they're called. Stephanie Soo mukbang here, and then J Station Ouija board challenge 2 days after someone dies here. The next video of hers I watched was her most recent one, and I mean, it basically follows the same sort of format. 10 minutes of eating noises and shit, and then the rest is talking about the case.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie, and today we are back with another mukbang.
See what I mean? The tone is so off. Why are they so happy? The title is She Was Stabbed 20 Times in a Completely Locked Room. And then, of course, followed by fried chicken and mac and cheese taco mukbang. I'm just baffled. I'm speechless. Surely she's not this unaware. Surely she knows what she's doing. From my perspective, what it seems as though she's doing is capitalizing off two of the biggest topics at the moment on YouTube. And when them two topics are so distant in tone, I know I've said that word probably about 50,000 times and you're sick of hearing it, but they are so distant in tone, it just becomes incredibly inappropriate.
Because we have these fried chicken taco shells stuffed to the brim, just inserted, impaled with mac and cheese.
That looks fucking disgusting. I'm not a health freak or anything. I eat like shit, but that just looks rancid.
Alright, let's go.
Oh my god.
Who watches these? Like, the idea of people watching mukbang in general perplexes me. But if you're watching these videos for true crime, there are better true crime channels out there that, one, don't make you sit through 10 minutes of disgusting eating noises before they actually talk about the case, and two, actually have, like, the right tone for the video. Like, true crime isn't supposed to be lighthearted and goofy. And that's what this video is. Tell me that this, look at this frame right here, tell me that this is not goofy. They've got tacos made out of fried chicken and have filled them with mac and cheese. Tell me this is not goofy. Also, eating in general and watching true crime videos makes me feel a bit ill. So how the fuck you're able to recite these cases while eating that is just, it's just beyond me.
Oh my god, so good. I don't even know what to say. It's just like perfect.
Have you eaten literally any other food ever? The rest of the video is basically the same format as the last one. And to be honest, credit where credit's due with this. She does promote a petition to do with the case she's talking about in this video, which is brilliant. It's great. One of the best things about true crime is it can shine a spotlight on things that need attention. Things like reopening cases that need to be looked into again. Also, I guess tonally, this video is a lot better than the last one. Like, they're not sitting in ridiculous Christmas pajamas in front of a jolly Christmas setting. So the tone is a lot better. It's still not great because, of course, these fucking ridiculous fried chicken mac and cheese tacos are center frame throughout the entire video. Like, they seem to be the focus. Now, this next video is one of the maddest things I've ever seen someone make, and I think you know where this is going. Travis the pet chimpanzee tore off a woman's face, and it's the massive burger. The absolute state of that thumbnail. Now, if, say, my mother had had her face brutally ripped off by a chimpanzee, the one and only way I would want someone, or a duo even, to honor her would be to talk about her misfortune while both sitting either side of a comically large burger. Now, that is what I call respect.
Do you get sleepy right after lunch? I cannot be the only one, because every single person I talk to gets insanely sleepy right immediately after lunch. You wanna lay down. The sun is shining in. You got that 2 p.m. sunshine. You wanna take a nap.
What the fuck? You're just waffling. Waffle.
What?
Whoa, it's steamy!
That looks absolutely atrocious. It looks like the synthetic Krabby Patty from SpongeBob. Just look at that. Why? What is the purpose? Is it just like comically large burger? Is that the whole point of buying this? Actually, no. Of course. It's for the thumbnail. It's for the thumbnail of the video titled "Travis the pet chimpanzee tore off a woman's face. The terrifying 911 call." Yes, the thumbnail for that video. Very appropriate.
So the best way I just above is like this.
Like this? Okay.
Hey, the flavor is pretty good though.
Okay, you know, I'll tell you what. I was wrong about Stephanie Soo. The tone of this video is completely appropriate. She is truly a professor in the art of showing respect. This video belongs in one of them most beautiful moments of respect compilations. Before I wrap this video up, I'm not weird or cringe or anything, so I'm not out here to cancel her or anything. So don't go give her hate or anything. I just kind of wanted to talk about something that pissed me off a bit today. If you like this video, I actually found out about Stephanie Soo from a video by Pinely. That's on the screen right now, so go check that out if you want. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.